Hello, everyone. We're finally back. We were off for a week because Ian had jury duty. So please send all of your hate mail to Ian Hink. It's totally his fault.
Send it to the courts,
Government
man.
dog.
No, I'm just
Send it
kidding.
to the
It's
courts.
fine.
Tell it to the
Jury
judge.
Duty releases on 3DS December
Yeah.
8.
Someday this show will find a rhythm, but all of these lovely people have very busy schedules, and it's hard getting them in the same room.
Give me the
Not
rhythm.
that that's great to...
Give me the.
Get
I
on
was
up.
gonna go into cool running.
Running.
It's bobsled
Yeah,
time.
It's
It's bobsled
Start.
time.
Okay.
This is why we don't get anything done.
Curtain.
This is why we don't get anything done. Okay, so
It's hot.
last time we ended in an unfortunate circumstance. I don't like ending in the middle of a battle. It's not very good practice.
It would be like logging off of WoW in the middle of a quest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alright.
join with you guys just to do that.
So what we're gonna do here is you guys are fighting a shadowy demon that you ended up killing, and you now see the same black mist that appeared before it fully formed. It's starting to come together again. These two torches are extinguished, and so basically you guys have to decide what you want to do with these two torches and the mist that is forming. You are free to act.
Before we get into it, when we came, all the torches were lit?
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom
So,
two are
RP on?
extinguished.
RP on.
RP should always be on.
RP is forever on.
Put on my official RP hood.
I sleep with an axe at my house, for real.
That's not surprising.
So Purvis is huddled in the corner with Andrew. He's terrified. He says to Andrew in halfling, Andrew, I know we must put out the torches, but they will not listen to me. They do not value my opinion. You must convince the brave Hogger and Lilia that it is the torches we must extinguish. And beep, beep, beep.
Just to be explicit, that is their interpretation of the halfling language.
They're chipmunks, essentially.
Hey, everyone! It's clearly respawning. We should put out the other torches.
Yeah, duh.
I run.
Okay.
I run to one of the torches. I run to the far right.
Aren't we in battle right now or no?
We're actually out because the
We're out.
I
It's
use a
first
cantrip
order
to
shooting.
turn off both torches then.
The cantrip, it only extinguishes one torch.
I do it once and then I do it a second time.
Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yes.
I think you're gonna have to zip up your hoodie a little. Your microphone's facing out, and now tilt it up. That's
Now,
facing us now.
Now, tussle your hair
Tussle your
a
hair.
little bit.
Just a little-
Lick
then
your
the
lips.
eyebrow.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, all right, it's good.
All right.
Done.
So, you guys have solved the riddle. You were able to extinguish, using the spell, had you tried to actually run and extinguish it, the demon would have had a chance to stop you, but using the spell was very smart.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
It's faster.
Yeah.
Kind of a jerk move.
Me?
Okay.
I can light them again if you want.
That's the nature of the game. I love that. It's
It's
flexible.
a-
It's great. No, he solved it. And,
You, in much the same way as before you appeared in the room, you notice that reality is kind of bending and shifting again. It's like you're looking at an image and it's stretching more and more and more until once again, all of you black out. And simultaneously, you all feel this. Before you even open your eyes, you feel a cool breeze and a cold ground. You can tell that you're outside. You hear bugs chirping in the night. And when you wake up, 5 feet in front of you is a cave. And from this cave, you can see footprints on the ground. And you see footprints that belong clearly to something humanoid. And then you see footprints that resemble that of a bird. And then you see kind of trampling over these footsteps, absolutely enormous ones that may belong to a dragon or at least a creature of that size. Beaming out of the cave is sort of a soft turquoise light that doesn't look like any natural light you've ever seen. It seems like it has some sort of mystical property.
Can I try to investigate that light?
How so?
That's a fair question. I just figured that.
Arcane.
Yeah, I would use arcane to maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's a property of that light that maybe I can glean some information from.
Yeah. Do you have? Yeah. Go ahead and roll Arcana check. Arcana.
20.
Yeah.
16.
Do you have any bonuses?
I do actually. 7. So 23.
So you can tell that the light is not being directly produced by a magical spell, but is somehow the result of magic. There's something in this place that is producing something so powerful that it's like creating this haze, right? Like imagine an industrial machine, right? How it puts off a lot of smog. It's like that, but magic.
Okay, I see. So it's just
Something is generating, like as a result of what this powerful thing is producing, this blue light is a result. It's sort of the waste.
Are we at the mouth of the cave? How far are we from the cave?
You're about 5, I can draw, you're about 5 feet away from the cave.
I could turn into a cat and go in and investigate. Perhaps no one will notice that I'm in there.
I could cast my detect magic, which has a span of 30 feet.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, it would let us know what any information with a magical entity within the cave within 25 feet.
All right, this is the beginning of
Yes.
30 feet
The
of the
first
cave.
30 feet of the cave. We'll know if we're safe.
I'll wait for you all to figure it out, and then I'll go in and kill some things.
Hogger is growing.
Good plan.
Hogger's growing.
Good plan, Hogger.
he shows
I-
patience.
Turn into a cat.
Well, before you turn into a cat, I will give you some chalk, which is the telepathic potion
Oh, yeah.
thing. So I give you one of the chalks so you can turn into a cat, and then you can relay the information to me.
Cat, are you
Yeah.
sure you don't want me to detect this magic before you go in there?
Cat. That's your name now.
I can't respond to that. I'm a cat.
Ah,
Oh,
well.
right. It can only speak.
Okay, so you guys are all in front of the cave, directly in front of it.
One per for yes.
And the cave entrances are normally not quite this wide. It's about 10 feet wide. It's very big. It almost seems like somebody sort of dug it out to maybe fit certain things inside. The lines are sort of like a dirt path that's coming out of the cave, and then the black dots are the footprints that I mentioned earlier.
Okay. I have become a cat,
And I fed chalk
and I have
potion
chalk, so I can speak telepathically to Taylor.
So you
Day
both
Swift.
took the chalk potion.
I'm
Potion,
standing
potion.
guard outside.
I will not cast detect magic.
Purvis does
Nice.
not cast.
I'm standing guard outside and just
Wonderful.
looking
Uh,
around here.
So
Okay, so you are going to scan
I'm just scanning
the area.
the
Okay.
area.
okay. I enter the cave as a cat, being quiet and stealthy,
Okay.
and I
so
use my keen cat senses of smell and sight.
as you
to
guys are
search.
wont to do, there are two different things happening at once there. So are you just kind of scouting the immediate area, or you're in a forest, right? Are you going to go deep or into
No,
the
no,
forest?
I'm staying
You're
He's
here.
standing by
there.
the door.
So
Standing-
you're going into
I'm
the
going
cave.
into the cave to investigate.
Okay. You get, I'm not going to draw this, so pay attention. You get about 20 feet into the cave. What happens very quickly is the dirt and the natural rock from the cave start becoming stone. And it almost looks like you're entering like the hallway of a castle, right? It's clear that this is artificial. And as you go further and further in, you see a couple of torches. The flame on the torch is also blue. And it doesn't really seem to be having an effect. You can already see pretty well because of the sort of misty blue light. And then it's just, the hallway is completely plain. It's just stone below you, to the sides of you, above you, and all you see in the distance is a single ladder. It's sort of this like kind of well. It's this like square well, and just a ladder going down.
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 Okay. I telepathically, and I have I've got really good passive perception. I didn't sense any traps or anything like that.
No. As like, unless somebody isn't throwing you a curveball, it seems like a totally plain hallway.
And what does the hallway smell like? Do I smell any beasts or anything?
You don't smell any beasts, and the light itself does not produce a scent.
Okay. I telepathically say to Taylor Day Swift, "Meow, come in.
Was
There's
the meow
just a
necessary?
ladder.
All right.
Meow."
Meow. I don't know why you're
What is-
meowing
what is the-
telepathically.
What read do you have, wizard?
Apparently there's a ladder. Meow.
Ooh.
So we should regroup. with
I don't
our-
take orders from you. Oh my god.
I say that in Orcish also.
You can speak Orcish?
I do speak Orcish.
Wow.
That's gross.
So I'm just waiting as a cat,
Yeah, we'll come in.
circling
I'll
around by the
come in.
ladder,
I'm coming in. I'm
cleaning my hands.
I'm bringing up the rear.
Okay, so I need to. The most important thing for me is I need marching order. Who's going in first? And then who? The order of everybody.
I'll go first.
I hop on Hogger's shoulders.
Oh, you're still cat.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
You're a giant cat, and he's gonna try to get
I'm
down.
a cat.
You're just a regular cat.
I'm not a panther, I'm a cat.
Are you licking yourself?
I'm cleaning myself.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give a point of inspiration for that.
I don't know if I'm okay with this.
I hop off of Hogger and onto Purvis.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
God.
purr. I go
Purvis is struggling under the weight of the cat, but he will manage. He's a hero now.
So I'll be in the back.
I'm gonna give a
I'll do
thumbs
back.
up to that. You'll be in the very back?
Yep.
Okay. So, this is correct, right? We have Hogger first.
And Purvis, maybe.
Purvins, yeah. Purvins.
And then I'm on top of Purvis's shoulders.
Yep. And then we get a T.
It's a magnet.
We have a T in the center there.
Andrew,
We
you
really
bringing
need
up
to
the
use your
rear?
magnet.
Bring it up the rear. Sneaky Andre.
Okay.
Peaky blind.
So, I'm just going to narrate this to everybody. I'm assuming you're all kind of going down the ladder at the same time. When you get on the ladder and you start descending, you're kind of weirded out because surrounding you is
It's the music
nothing.
from Snake Eater.
That was pretty good.
That's
though.
pretty good.
That was
That's pretty good.
But just in the distance.
That's what I
Just
thought.
quiet.
Right.
Just a hint of it.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
that game is so
Yeah.
good.
Fun games aside, there's nothing but blackness, and like the video game Snake Eater, you seem to be just going down and going down and going down, and it doesn't seem to end.
Like Silent Hill 2.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We do like video games. Absolutely.
That game shows no way.
It actually takes about 20 minutes.
Jeez.
For you, and when you go and you take a step, your foot hits solid ground. And as soon as your foot hits solid ground, you're in what looks like a cave.
I've reached the bottom.
And the same thing happens to you. Like when you look down and you see Hogger, it looks like he's standing in blackness, but he's not.
Like
Or at
in
least-
Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. So when you all get down there, this is what you see. The entrance tunnel leads into a large cavern supported by a natural pillar of rock and containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind the column of rock, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies: sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies you see the body of a dwarf, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit. At the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel leading northwest and east.
Whoa.
I investigate the body for any foul play or poisons or things like that.
Absolutely. You see Max investigating the body. So the body right now is
I'm
face...
sorry, who do we see?
The dwarf.
Sorry. Taylor Day Swift.
Thank you.
The body is face down.
Don't touch him.
Oh my god. Why?
What are you doing?
I'm investigating the body to see if there's any sort of
The
foul
only
play.
friend I ever had was a dwarf
Is that true?
named Rockvarn. And you will not desecrate this man's body.
Purvis begins to cry because halflings and dwarves are good friends. They understand each other. Dwarves could smile a bit more,
Well,
but he likes the dwarves. He's sad to see this. He agrees with Hogger.
I
I
just
tell
heard on
Hugger
her
in
shoulder.
Orcish that I will not desecrate the body, but I will still investigate it. And if you do not want me touching the body, then please help me out in this investigation.
Just don't damage the body.
Hogger, would you prefer that I touch the
Do whatever you're
mutual
gonna
friend?
Do what you're gonna do.
Come with me, wizard.
I'll investigate with the utmost respect.
Yes, we will go.
So, despite what you're probably thinking, the body of the dwarf is not Gundren. He is clearly a miner, however, and he has miner's clothes on him, and he has a pickaxe on his back, and on his side he carries, on his leather belt, a small pouch. And could you guys make an investigation check, please?
Sure.
Everybody or just them?
Just the two investigating the body.
It's a 16.
I have a 12.
So, Elise, you notice that
Wait, who's Elise?
I've been out of the zone for a week. Cut me some slack. All right, Purvis. You notice that mysteriously you don't see any puncture wounds on the body, at least that are visible, but somehow this body has been entirely drained of blood.
Ooh, ooh.
Also, you notice that the dwarf's boots are strange. It's actually pretty easy to miss, but on his boots, they look like normal leather boots at first glance, but there's actually a mysterious etching on them, a symbol that you don't recognize.
He's got weird boots on.
I jump down and look at the boots to see if it's the same symbol as the ones I saw in the cave with the bodies, remember?
It is not. The symbol that you see, it's very small. It's just...
Is it an eye, Ben?
Oh no.
Sauron.
Is that the eye? Is that the red eye?
That is the symbol you see.
I
Haven't we seen that before somewhere?
We have.
haven't. But can I investigate it as a part of arcane in terms, is that along the lines of cults and things of
Yeah, you
that nature?
you can do an arcane check on
That'd
the
be
symbol.
religion
Yeah.
or history too,
Yeah,
right?
history, right?
And I have history also, so I have arcane and history.
Sure. It's not historical.
Right. I'll
Um,
probably use arcane
okay.
in case it is cults and magic-y. 15.
So you don't know exactly what it is, but your past history with working with magical artifacts and potions and just sort of your general knowledge of all things arcane has deduced that this symbol represents that the boots are enchanted in some way with some sort of magical property. Because there are so many magical properties, your experience isn't quite so vast as to specifically deduce what it is, but these are not normal boots.